Hey y'all, welcome back. We are keeping things super chill this week. In fact, it's gonna be so chill that I'm gonna be calling this kind of my first part of the introvert diaries. I am definitely going to be leaning into that idea of introvert diaries a little bit more going forward, I think, in this channel. Part of it is that I like to do a little bit of everything. I like video games, I like reading, I like journaling. I obviously love knitting and crocheting and sewing and things like that. And so I just want to be able to also release a little bit of pressure off of myself as well too. And to not always feel like I have to just plan the perfect thing all the time, like for every video. And that I can just show the really chill, casual parts of my life without feeling like I have to make it more special than it is. And especially if you're an introvert and a homebody like me, it's not like you're really going out very much, but I'm still doing things that I would love to do like with you guys, and I would still love to share with people, and I'd like to grow and get to know more people who also like to do a little bit of everything. I have made incredible progress on knitting my first sweater, and I just have to show you guys. I'll put it on for you in just a second, but I finished the body. The only thing I have to do next is the sleeves and the collar. It is pretty oversized, and I keep double checking the measurements because, you know, as all things are when you're first making things as a newbie, we've all experienced this. You can literally look at the first video on my channel and watched how I made something too big because I read something incorrectly. Like it's definitely just like a rite of passage. And there's a part of me that is feeling like I'm doing that with this sweater. But when I am looking at the measurements, and I'm measuring this like constantly because I'm just so worried. It's well within the range of where the measurements are supposed to be. In fact, the measurements that they give in the pattern, in case I haven't said it yet, this is the Ideal Sweater by R.E.P.O. The measurements in it are the size for when it's blocked, and the length and width of the sweater that I have right now. It's not blocked yet, and it is still huge and oversized, and yet it is still like extremely under like where the size is going to be after it's blocked, or at least the way it's recommended and put into the pattern itself. I'm trying not to freak out about it. Obviously, I like stuff oversized anyway. I mean, I wear oversized clothing like all the time, and it looks incredibly cute even just looking at the photos from the designer. I'm gonna try to not like worry about it too much. And especially like, I think once I add the neckline and the sleeves, I think it's going to help with the oversized and fit and look and feel of the sweater anyway. So here it is on. And the thing is, it's very much oversized, but it is really cute. And I think you guys can see what I mean. Like I knew going into it, it was going to be like a very boxy fit. Guys, let me tell you, the width of this right now is at like 75, 76 centimeters. And the size of it when it's gonna be blocked, or at least the way the measurements will be in the way they put it in the pattern, was that it would be anywhere between 93 centimeters to like 105 centimeters. So this like still even isn't as big like as it could go, and it's not even blocked yet. I think definitely once I add the neckline, it will help like lift, you know, the fit of this a little bit more. It'll pull it in. I know I'm scrunching it a lot, just bear with me. But I hopefully that will help, you know, the fit of it that way. And then I think once I add in the sleeves are gonna be like probably up as long as like my arm is, down to the tips of my fingers. And I do just have a feeling that it's gonna help with that really cute oversized fit look. And yes, it's boxy, and I think that even though it's oversized, I feel like it's still draping maybe not as nicely as the final results are in the pattern. So I'm thinking that once I block it, that will help relax some things and it will really help the drape. Granted, I'm still like pretty happy with like where it is so far, and I think the colors are cute. I think it's gonna look really cute on me, like especially after I finish it. And once I put in like a really cute outfit. I mean, obviously right now I'm just having a chill day. I'm in some sweatpants on a Friday. I can't believe I'm like almost 20 centimeters less than the measurement after it's blocked, like right now. Like I figured I'd be a little bit closer. I think I could use a little bit of a dopamine hit, as in getting to finish like a project. So I'm gonna do something really simple and that I could probably do within a couple of days to kind of help like re-energize me, or at least have something new and exciting on some needles while I continue working on this project, just so that, you know, because I'm at the point now where I'm literally just doing stockinette over and over and over again on this sweater. Like I'm purling sometimes, I'm switching colors, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, whatever. But like, it is mostly just stockinette. So, you know, it's growing tiresome a little bit. So yeah, this is the sweater so far. I'm really proud of myself. I think it looks really good. And it is definitely my style. And I can't wait to help with the fit and drape of this sweater when I go to block it. Look at my And my partner and I were literally just sitting around and chatting throughout dinner and for like an hour afterwards about like Severance stuff, because obviously the season finale of season 2 it just finished like a week or two ago, like not even that. And I am gonna be watching the last 2 episodes with some friends tonight. And then just now I finished playing some R.E.P.O with my friend Sheila, because it is her Twitch partner anniversary tomorrow. That game is so silly and goofy, scary, but it kind of reminds me of Lethal Company in a way where it's scary, but like after a while you kind of get used to it and it just becomes more like silly, goofy guy kind of time. And we were talking through another game that we're gonna play that I just bought, and it's called, hold on, I need to tell you guys about this. This game is called Schedule 1, and this little description is right off of the Steam page. From small-time dope pusher to kingpin manufacturer and distribute a range of drugs through the grungy city of Highland Point. I feel like that was written badly, but whatever. Expand your empire with properties, businesses, employees, and more. So literally you're growing and dealing grass. But it's like open world, but then it's like kind of reminds me of like restaurant management, where you grow this stuff yourself, you process it, and then you go off and sell it. And apparently you can get into fights and you can run from the cops, but the art in it looks absolutely ridiculous, and it actually seems to have like really good reviews, and it only came out like 4 days ago. It is technically early access. But this one's gonna be fun. I think this one's gonna be really fun to play. So now I'm probably going to relax just a little bit more before I get into some Severance with my friends. I was originally thinking I was gonna start my new knitting project today, but I think I'm going to start that tomorrow. It's been a couple of days actually already, and I didn't really get to film yesterday. I had so much fun playing games with my friend yesterday on her partner anniversary stream. I plan on starting a new project tomorrow, both out of necessity and also because I need something new to do. But unfortunately at this point it is out of necessity. So I made a ton of progress. Like, look at this. I've almost got one sleeve done. I just have to finish the rest of this brown, and I'm about halfway through it, and then I have to do the ribbed cuff on the sleeve. But it is really coming along. Unfortunately, this is how much yellow yarn I have left. So I had to make another order for that yellow yarn. And if you guys remember from that one vlog where I bought the yarn for this, there were two options for shipping. Either spend $50 on shipping and it would get here between 3 and 4 days and I would have tracking, or I spend $15 on shipping. It could take anywhere between 6 to 30 days and I have no tracking. I was really sad to have to make another order, especially because chances are this yellow is not the yellow that I get, might not be from the same batch color. At this point, I'm not gonna complain about it too much, but I don't understand how I ran out of so much yellow. Other than the cuffs, you use as much yellow as you do brown. And I have this much brown left, and I don't have another with me, but I have another skein as well too. It's not a full skein, but it mostly is. And so I just don't understand how I ran out of yellow so fast compared to the brown color. I just don't know if like ribbing uses that much more yellow than brown does. I think I'm a little bit too new to maybe understand like what could have happened, but because of how little brown I was using, I assumed I would be okay. This sweater is big, but the sweater is already oversized, and I'm gonna put pictures from the pattern of the creator, the designer, the knitwear designer herself wearing the sweater, and you can see how massive the sweater is on her. And I have the right stitch count, especially once I got to working in the round. I had the right number of stitches. To explain the measurements I'm about to talk about, in the pattern there's a set of measurements given, and it's the measurements after you block them. The measurements that I did obviously are on this sweater are pre-blocked. The width of this is 20 centimeters less than the measurement that is blocked afterward written on the pattern. And so it's just not really making sense to me, other than that you are an experienced knitter and couldn't understand why. Please let me know. I'm assuming it is because of the ribbing. I have to get ready for stream in about an hour, so I'm going to use this time to knit a little bit, maybe finish off the sleeve. Planning day today, and I mostly just thought about projects I'm gonna do this week, what I'm gonna film, all the chores and things I need to do like that this week as well too. And now my day is gonna be wrapping up here shortly, and I normally try to go skating. It's still a little chilly out. It's sunny and it looks beautiful, but for when the sun goes down, it's still gonna be a bit chilly. So because I'm waiting on my yellow yarn, I'm going to start on the Ellie bonnet by Kiss.Rhinestones. If you guys remember that vlog, I ordered the yarn for this already. I'm very, very excited to hop into it. It is such a soft, cozy yarn. I had a really good stream last night. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is such a fun game. It's really hard, especially after playing Elden Ring like for the past year and trying to learn to use like new buttons and strategies for this different game. But I had such a great time, and there was a lot of like love and support from people and excited to see me play it for the first time, which, you know, always feels really good. I'm gonna be wrapping up the vlog here pretty shortly after some knitting. I definitely felt so much less pressure kind of approaching my vlogs as more like introvert diaries, because to be honest, I live a pretty chill life and I keep things pretty quiet. I don't really go out very much, and it's pretty rare. And stuff like this, like just video games and knitting and doing things around the house, is just kind of what my life is like. But I still enjoy the editing and the filming process. And I hope you guys enjoy hanging out with me even while I'm doing little silly mundane things. I hope that until the next video that you guys are kind to yourself, you're kind to each other, and that you love one another. And see you soon.